What do you hear? What do you say? This is VERTiiGO bringing you another Q&A video, and also Merry Christmas. It's that time of year again. If you are a long-time viewer, you know that once a year, roundabouts, I like to do a little update video for you guys, as well as answer some of your questions, and this is that video for this year, 2020. You guys have been dropping me questions on both YouTube and Twitter the last few days, so let's go and pick out a few of them, and yeah, let's get started. Question 1. When is the next major Mr. Moon and VERTiiGO collab coming? Hopefully sooner rather than later. Me and Moon, we always make plans that don't always happen when we want them to happen, but eventually they do happen most of the time. Me and Moon, for example, I want to do 7 Days to Die with Moon. I really want to get him in that game, and he's agreed to do it. It's just a matter of getting him to do it. We also have a plan to do a follow-up video for a movie that he did on his channel called Ticket to Hell, which was a video we did in Second Life, which is fucking hilarious. But we want to do a sequel to that, as well as we're also talking about doing a podcast together. So yeah, I'm hoping 2021 January is going to be a big month for me and Moon collaborating. But yeah, sooner rather than later. That's the answer. I really want it to be happening before the end of the year, but I'm aiming towards January. Question 2 is another collaboration question. He says, you teased the collab with Neebs Gaming. When can we expect that, and what games will you be playing? Well, by the time this video comes out, it should be already on YouTube. It should be on Neebs' channel. The link will be down in the description, but we did record 2 videos. I think next Friday is part 2 of the 2-part collaboration. It is in 7 Days to Die. I've also recorded my point of view of the collaboration, which I think I might edit up and turn into a one-off video. Maybe. So yeah, that's already happened. It's happening right now. Go check it out. And it was a lot of fun. They're a funny group of guys, and I look forward to working with them in the future. No doubt about that. Question number 3. Have you considered doing a new series of videos on your collectibles? I think it would be cool to see some of your collection. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I collect like figures, statues, from Sideshow Collectibles and custom-made collectibles and hot toys, and it's a hobby of mine, a very expensive hobby, but it's a hobby nonetheless. But yes, I have thought about doing a series on like reviewing collectibles, unboxing collectibles, but it wouldn't be for this channel. When I originally made this channel, I called it VERTiiGO Gaming because I wanted to leave the door open for doing like a VERTiiGO movies, VERTiiGO IRL, whatever. Different channels for different kinds of content. So I've actually started to think about maybe doing an IRL channel for videos like collectibles, as well as like cooking with Vertz, and maybe going out on an adventure together. Just random stuff I've thought about maybe doing. So if seeing more IRL content is something that you'd like to see, if you'd like to see another channel for that, let me know down below. I'm actually curious if anyone would even care or subscribe to a channel like that. But yes, definitely thought about it, and it could potentially happen if there is enough interest. Question number 4. What is the #1 tip you've learned when doing YouTube videos in terms of getting good results from a video, viewers, subscribers, etc.? The biggest lesson that I could really teach you, there's no real formula to YouTube. I mean, there's no like golden egg or secret that us YouTubers know that got us success. So it's not something that I can teach, or anyone can teach for that matter. But my biggest lesson is definitely just be yourself. If I go back and watch some of my older content, especially my Call of Duty content, I was trying to be what I thought a YouTuber was at that point in my life, and it was terribly cringy, and just it wasn't me at all. Like every now and again there'd be glimpses of me, but it was all just me being a YouTuber, quote unquote, and it just didn't work. I wasn't enjoying it, and no one watched them. So yeah, it wasn't until I started being myself and, you know, bringing across my own personality, my own ideas to the table, where I found success, and people started to watch me, because people that had, you know, similar interests and a similar sense of humor gravitated to my content. And that's the main thing. Be yourself. And if you keep being yourself and just be genuine, you'll always find an audience that can relate. Next question. What are you doing for New Year celebrations? Do you partake in the consumption of alcohol? No. I'm not a drinker. Never have been. I think I've tasted alcohol once or maybe twice in my life, but it was like a sip, and I didn't like them. I didn't like it at all. It's not my thing. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything crazy for New Year's. I'll probably just end up, you know, sitting on the couch with Sarah and watching the fireworks. Very bare bones, minimum, simple, but that's where I get my enjoyment, is the simple things in life. No, but yeah, just gonna keep it simple, and the beauty of having Sarah as my wife is that she's like me, so we'll just enjoy a quiet night together. Question 6, I believe. Where is the VOD channel? Yes, the VOD channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm creating a channel for my Twitch VODs. I'm tired of doing streams that Twitch end up deleting after a couple months. It's a lot of content that gets thrown away. So I thought, you know, might as well save the footage and upload them onto a second channel. Not everyone is into watching like 5 hours of footage. But the option's there. I want it to be there. So I have created it. Well, Sarah has created the second channel for me. And we are currently in the process of uploading and keeping them unlisted for now. They're unlisted videos, but we are uploading all the VODs, and eventually I will announce the channel, and you'll know when it goes live. But yeah, the Twitch VOD channel is currently underway, and it will be coming to you soon. Yes, the usual Rust question. Will I be returning to Rust, and will you do a vanilla series in 7 days? I feel like every Q&A has the Rust question. There's always a panic whether or not I'm going to be doing Rust. And I have the same answer I always have. Yes, I will eventually return to Rust. In fact, I'm doing Rust this weekend. So yeah, expect a Rust video before the end of the year. And Rust is never going anywhere. It's not my main game anymore. It hasn't been my main game since 2016, 17 maybe. It's been years since Rust has been my main game. And the majority of people on my channel know that. But for those of you who don't know, Rust will be returning. It always will. It's always going to have a place. It's not going to be my main game anymore by any means, but I'll never fully discard Rust. So yes, Rust will be coming back. And as for 7 days, of course, 7 days right now is my favorite survival game, hands down. I'm loving the hell out of it, and you guys seem to be enjoying the content. So yes, I will be returning to 7 days vanilla. At some point, my next series is going to be modded, however. We're going to be doing Darkness Falls. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's brutal. So that's going to be fun. But yes, 7 days vanilla will come back as well at some point. Yeah, that's a pretty simple, straightforward answer. Question 8. Are ramen noodles better cooked or raw? Well, you know where I stand. Welcome to the very first episode of Cooking with Vertz. And today we're going to be cooking some 2-minute fantastic chicken noodles. Alright, first thing you do is you open up the packet and you dump it in the bowl like that. Get some flavor. Just sprinkle it around and you're fucking done. The next question comes from a fellow YouTuber, Leaknado. He asks, who has the better Zerg? Well, I don't know about quality of Zergs. It's random, but I will say that I had the original Zerg, and you stole that from me, you son of a bitch, okay? I created the Zerg. There was no naked army before the Vertz, mate. There was no army. So you might run around now with your Zerg and claim that it's better than mine, but we all know who the OG is here, don't we? Leaknado. Or should I say, Thief-nado. Next question. In your Rust career, which year was the best year for you? I'm going to have to say 2015, 2016. And the reason being, I just felt like that version of Rust was best for me, personally. I'm not saying it was a better game. It wasn't. It didn't run as well. It didn't look as good. It had less things to do, less things to craft. And I got to admit, that's why I liked it so much. I feel like Rust, for me personally, worked better the more simple it was, the more primitive it was. I felt like, keep it simple, stupid. I am still not someone that gets to late game in Rust. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the early years of Rust, and there was less competitiveness in the game, I feel like. Of course, people wanted to survive and whatnot, but the game is just so full of people just so competitive, and they do everything according to what's best in the meta. And for me, I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy that level of competitiveness. It's played at such a high level now that the usual casual player like me just can't get a foothold and enjoy the game as much anymore. So yeah, 2015, 2016 I think was great. 2017 was pretty damn solid, but since then it's been getting harder and harder for me to experience any level of fun in the game, unfortunately. The next question, what is your favorite movie? Well, that's easy. My favorite movie of all time is Scarface. It's a movie that I can go back and watch multiple times and get the same level of enjoyment that I did the first time. And it never gets old. Love the movie. It's not the best movie ever made, granted. It's got quite a few flaws, but I love Scarface. It's by far my favorite. And the final question is, you love Star Wars, Disney bullshit aside, but you also love Superman. Which do you love more and why? I'd say right now, probably Superman, because he's been less fucked over. But he has been fucked over by DC as well, which makes it really hard for me to decide. My opinion on Star Wars has changed and fluctuated for the last few weeks and months, and I have a lot to say that I can't really put into this video. I might do a standalone video where I talk about the current state of Star Wars, how I feel about it, and I might actually bring Mr. Moon along, because Mr. Moon's pretty passionate about the Mandalorian series. He hates it. He's one of the few people that hate it. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's okay. But I think me and Moon talking about it with such different opinions, and also sharing some similar opinions on other movies, such as the fucking... I'm not going to get into it right now. I might do a Star Wars standalone video. If you guys want to know exactly what I feel about it and what Mr. Moon feels about Mandalorian, leave a comment down below and I'll do that. But overall, this has been pretty fun. I want to thank you guys for sending me so many questions. I got, I think, 700 to 800 questions, so I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them, obviously. But we'll do this again next year. And yeah, 2021 is going to be a big year for me. I'm planning a lot, different channels, more content, and it's going to be maybe the biggest year of my YouTube/streaming career. So yeah, keep in touch with me through Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down below in the description, and I will see you guys in the next few days, and hopefully 7 Days to Die Season 5 will be coming out shortly as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, ta-ta and farewell.